In the web, we're back again for a negative.
No, hey, Vodka, he can't say rumor.
What you mean? I ain't say no rumor. What I say rumor?
Not you, nigga. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. I'm gonna tell you later.
Hey, Google.
Man, see, they started shit already. See, welcome to Xbox Day One Podcast. It's about to be some real going on, some real shit tonight.
I'm done.
You know what I'm saying? About some bullshit tonight. We gonna go in. Gonna have some fun.
Oh, I'm gonna go in, all right.
You know what I'm saying? Gonna have some
nice.
fun. Hey, y'all saw the title. Y'all saw this title wasn't nothing what everybody else is using because we're not followers, we're leaders. So this is not a title. You saw the title. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in the back end. But flip money. That's on death row. What's going on with you? You ain't dead yet, nigga?
No, not yet.
I ain't poisoned you enough yet? Shit, damn.
I don't know how you kicked me out my own party though, but it's a good trick. I will get you back. I don't know how you did it, but I will still get him back.
Oh. And we got Vodka in the building, the leader of the old school.
What the hell?
I don't know where he's going.
Really?
What's going on with it?
I guess I'm the oldest one here.
You should just ride with it.
I guess I'm the oldest one here, I guess, yeah.
Only a year older than me, but keep going.
Yeah. Hey, what's happening?
Damn, I can't get credit for shit. Like, fuck all y'all. And then we got live the shit wire. You want to send in the building?
No much.
He like, damn, you all right, my nigga? You need a hug, my nigga. You ain't amped up. What's going on?
Nah, man. Congested.
Live, turn your camera on so I can see that you're not crying.
Man, what happened, G? What happened, G?
No, I'm congested.
You what happened, man? You and
Oh, you fucked up too? Thank you. I mean, damn, that's messed up. Me too.
Damn, you man, what happened? My nigga, man.
Yeah.
Pegasus destroyed you today or something?
Oh damn!
I ain't even talk to
you know what it is. Sometimes Lowry get congested when he'll do a fuckery on Twitter. It make him sad.
You stupid.
I'm right there with you, bro.
Like talking shit on Twitter contributes to my good mental health.
And that's some real shit. I'll talk about that. Mental health is for real, man. That shit is for real. You know, y'all get y'all mental health together before you fuck with all of us.
Hell yeah.
We gon'
Bone knows all about that shit. That nigga sick in the head.
They don't know how.
I ain't got no sense.
This motherfucker put the last few weeks on the told us more crazy shit. Then he told us any up. No, it's all. Forget it.
I get in my moment. Shit, I needed some mental health the other day, and I went off. I went on the podcast. Was like, nigga, I need to pick a side. So I did that.
That nigga won't have me alive going the other night. I'm like, I'm not even fucking with this dude tonight. I'm good.
Tell you, I get into the moment. That's my mental moments.
The mental moment.
My mental moment.
That should be a new segment.
Just mental moments. So Vodka, you ain't been on this motherfucker in a motherfucker minute. You want to talk about G?
Shit, I know we gonna have to wait till later to talk about Halo. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I want to talk about Halo, but we don't want that. Yeah, know what? Fuck it. Let's talk about the top. Do y'all see all the people that's using Unreal Engine 5? I meant to try to go put some shit together, but I got lazy.
I bet you Outer Worlds 2 is gonna use it.
Man,
that motherfucker might end up looking like that fucking trailer.
Man, you see how they did Superman, Spider-Man.
No, I ain't seen none of that.
They did Halo.
Did they Halo?
Yeah, they did Halo.
I mean, we know Halo ain't gonna do that Unreal Engine, but damn.
No, but think about
Damn,
it.
I
These
gotta see
guys are
this.
doing this. They doing it for free, so they don't get copyrighted. So they just taking
They
what?
just showcasing their talent. They hoping
Yeah, they
Microsoft
taking
or
the
somebody
code
might
what
pick
they
them
can
up.
get. Yeah, they take the code and they just putting their bells and whistles on it. But man, Unreal
They
Engine
doing some.
5 is looking like a
They
beige
doing a hell of
G.
a job out of that.
Yeah,
I cannot deny.
I'm thinking about
Others
them.
think the Book of X.
Man, that shit is crazy.
Looking like wowzer. It got a lot of companies changing their head or like hold on. What is this? Great Scott. We gotta return back to the future, Marty. That's what's going on.
Think about the Xbox games that already use Unreal now, and think about what happened. We'll go. We'll just Unreal.
State of Decay.
That move.
The crazy chick that was beating up the giant.
Yeah. Hellblade.
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 Hellblade was the first one of the first ones was using Unreal Engine 5 on the secret when I was told.
On the low. Yeah. They do that. Come on. Microsoft I said it before.
I think a lot of Microsoft properties use Unreal Engine.
I was trying to tell that up to John Doe last time. I told him, a lot of these company that Microsoft had was using it, had access to Unreal Engine 5 a long time before we knew anything about it. I'm saying they don't gotta fucking tell us. You know what I'm saying? They can show you the game and don't even tell you what engine that shit is running. They can just say Unreal, don't tell you which one until the time is right.
But yeah, they doing what they Unreal is doing Unreal shit. That man, if they use Microsoft money to do this shit, it's like fuck a Halo. I mean, fuck a Gears of War. We gonna put our money on this. They did it right. Think about the new Gears. We ain't even saw that yet.
No, not yet.
They might end up using it on it. They could fuck around and use it on that collection.
Yeah, but
Listen
Gears, you
here.
can throw
Listen
Gears
here.
on the new Gears 5, the new Gears 6.
Hold on, Bo. No. Let's wind this back. You want to get into the Gears, dog, nigga. That battle wasn't over, dog. When we were talking about that, and remember what I said? I'm like, yo, the next Gears of War is going to use all of Unreal Engine 5. You're like, man, they can still use Unreal Engine 4. No, nigga, that's not why they made Unreal Engine 5. Just so you can keep on using Unreal Engine 4.5. No, nigga. Microsoft is going to take advantage of that motherfucking engine. As we've seen what they did with their Matrix. They're going to use that. They're going to utilize that. And it seems it's crazy that Microsoft, what's other people's name? Microsoft and what's the other name?
Well,
On Warner Brothers.
AMD.
No, Microsoft and Warner Brothers seem like they the only one that know how to fuck with Unreal Engine 5 that I know of.
No, because it's a
Well,
couple of
shit, the
indie games.
coalition helped make that motherfucker.
Yep.
Yeah,
A couple of indie games
that's what I'm
run
saying. That's what
with
I'm
it.
saying. Yeah,
It's a
you're
couple
right.
of
You're
indie
right.
games.
Maybe a couple. I'm just saying that I know of. I don't know how many other companies that's actually utilizing that Unreal Engine that know how to mess with it. You see what Microsoft and the Warner Brothers did when they made that game?
Shit. Coalition
That shit
was
was crazy.
epic, so shit. You know they know the ins
Right.
and outs.
I'm thinking like, what the? Like that's something. That's something to imagine. Like, oh, well, I wonder where they're gonna go.
Yeah. Like I said, man, if you kick off the last generation systems and what they do, and if I hear another motherfucker say the Xbox S is holding back the X, shut the fuck up. Same architecture, you dumb son of a bitch.
They don't know nothing.
Yeah,
They don't know
legacy
nothing
half.
about that. Like, hey, I don't get that either. Please make it make sense to me. How are they holding it back when little dude when little dudes is beating the shit out of the PlayStation. Tell me that. Little dude is beating the PlayStation ass.
By performance?
All the way around.
But they don't.
Cause it's bigger. I don't understand. Maybe that's what they think. Cause it's bigger.
Because they getting cheated
I
out
have
of all
no
that.
idea.
They getting cheated off their software. They're getting cheated off. Like, oh man, we can do this, we can do that, but it's not hardware. It's not hardware built. Actually, I thought about this, and I want y'all to see if y'all agree with me. Remember, Sony tried to cheat on the PlayStation 4 Pro with that checkerboard shit? Are they doing this shit with that VR shit? Making this motherfucker software based?
Checkerboard,
Yeah.
that motherfucker. Well, I would not see why they wouldn't do it.
It's a cheap way out. Am I right? If Microsoft did anything, something like that, they'd be getting dog walked.
Well, I guess I mean what? Basically, Gears 5 on the One and X is basically PlayStation 5's ray tracing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because that was just in the game. It wasn't built into the One X. It's just Smitty Smith with the super chat.
We got Smitty Smith. Y'all remember the Pony said Unreal Engine 5 was exclusive to PlayStation 5? Dumbass idiots. Look at
Oh
X.
yeah, with that.
Oh, man. You can't believe. And shout out to my man Smitty Smith, man. He be in it. He be fighting that good fight. Him, Zink, Vodka, all y'all be fighting that good fight. I ain't going in on them damn podcasts.
Yeah. Why don't you go pick up other Zinc? I see him in there creeping around.
Other Zink got a what you call it? I gotta find an email. Flip, send him a link like you did last week. Do the email because Flip can do it better.
Other thing, you follow me on Twitter. I send it to you. I sent it to you. His shit popped up with on Twitter. I'm like, hold on, let me send it to him.
He don't know.
Wait, other Zinc can tweet?
No, he ain't
what?
tweet.
He what?
He what?
He got a Twitter.
He got a Twitter, but he don't use the Twitter.
I think he got one.
Oh, I don't know how it popped up one day.
No, it's an email.
One day.
I sent it through an email. But I don't know what.
Are you near Xbox, Zinc? I hope you are. Send it through Xbox Live.
He said I don't use my Twitter. I think I'll send it to him an email. Hang on.
Well, people don't want to use the Xbox web browser.
I don't use that shit.
See, and that's why you be having them problems.
Problems with what? Because I don't use shit.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go to send. I don't bother, man.
Mm-hmm. And then he wonder why he's not an ambassador like Flip.
Hey.
That's the way
Flip, of course, Flip, because you's an employee.
I got Zinc now. I ain't.
You got him?
Your ass in through that door at Redmond.
Man, hey.
I don't understand why I'm ambassador. The shit I be doing.
Because you an employee. You's an employee.
I'm not. Yeah, I thought they would have banned me like kids.
I'm not no money. What's
Game
up with the Spider Ring?
Game industry insider, Flip Money Online.
I'm not an ambassador at all. I'm an ambassador.
Oh, you an ambassador?
Yeah, because I ain't one of them. I actually remember Flip was online. I actually even checked if I was one on accident. I was like, no.
I don't even know why I go to see if I'm still one. See, the funny thing was they emailed me and told me that I was one. I'm like, what?
I ain't got no time to help nobody out and all that other shit.
Yeah, I think that's one thing I don't see people understand. Like, how many people have they actually helped with that shit? That's one reason I didn't do it. Because I was like, you gotta run around, you gotta help the people. Oh no, that's okay.
What's up with your tech? Tech is up late at night. What's up with your tech?
Oh shit! The positive PlayStation dude.
Zink, I sent it to your email. I want to go to my email.
Yeah, because I was
At
about
least
to
I
say,
got it
is
in.
it on my Google or Gmail? I
I
just
got it
did
in my.
everything.
I got it in sent email. I'm
Yeah, 'cause I know I got him saved on one of
I'm
them.
way ahead of Flip. Just because I be drinking,
Oh, that's what's up.
Hey Cortana, didn't say don't drink until after the show.
huh?
Did you get my message earlier?
I heard that. You see, I didn't message your ass back.
No, you didn't.
I ain't say shit to you back because I was appalled by that message.
Hey, gonna be talking about that damn finale. You need you at 100%.
Oh no, we
Not
gonna
half
talk about
sleep.
the finale. Oh
Not
no,
half sleep.
I know. Actually, I've been wanting to talk about that. I actually wanted to go in the other day. I couldn't find nobody. Flip was sick. I couldn't find you. I really wanted to talk about it. I wanted to break it down like a shotgun.
Mm.
I really wanted to break it down like a straight
You see,
shotgun
it's like
because I
Cesare
watched it.
had to freaking make that video.
No, I
I was
ain't
mad
watched
than
what
a
he said. He
mother.
said, I'm
I was
sorry about
mad than a
something.
motherfucker.
He said he was sorry about what?
Cause
Because
remember
he
he was
said,
going up about them people attacking people that like the show, and he made
okay,
that
yeah.
video
And
about
then,
that.
and then, no,
Yeah.
and then, now, this is something, this is a public service announcement to all y'all ignorant motherfuckers that's out there. Quit messing with 343 employees. Quit messing with Microsoft employees. You're not changing their mind on nothing. I saw a group of guys fucking with dudes, and somebody sent that shit to me because I had to go to the office, and it was like, man, look at this shit. Why are you guys going after people? Because what you don't like. I might not like the clothes you're wearing, but I'm not making a motherfucking fit about it. Leave them guys alone. You adding field, adding 343. We need this, we need that. You need a lot of more in your life. What are you doing in your life? Can you beat 343? Can you beat Phil Spencer?
I think what people are getting confused with is they believe that they are giving constructive criticism, and they're thinking that these developers are whining. And so, what are you whining for? Because I'm giving you constructive criticism. No, that's not constructive criticism. Stop it. Y'all butthurt and mad because it's not on your platform of choice. Let's just say it is what it is. You're upset because it's not on your platform of choice. Fat ass bitch with the cucumber. Like, stop. Like, y'all making up bullshit. IGN, Shaggy Do with Thelma. Or sometimes when they want to have somebody black on there. Listen, we all understand what constructive criticism is. That is not what they're doing. Not when you personally going to these people, email, or I don't know how you finding out. Move my stop. Or how you even finding out these certain information or whatever on these people just to nag them like little bitches. You know what I'm saying? That's all I see. Everything was good brother.
Hey, what's going on? I must have missed that. What were you guys just talking about there? What was that topic?
Constructive criticism that these people
The
so-called
fake
claiming that they
Yeah,
are
like,
doing.
people
They're not.
going around and going around because it was I had a certain people sent me something. It was a group of people going after 343, going after Phil, going after. And I'm like, not changing their mind.
Yeah, man. I'm glad y'all talking about that. And even our boy Installation 00 had a short podcast about how toxic things are. And I told him, I
Yeah,
said, welcome
I seen
to
that.
the Sony fanatic. You've been introduced to the Sony fanatic, and all you could tell they don't know what the hell they talking about when you read one of their comments, especially about the Halo show. And like, Vodka know more than what I know about the Halo lore. We know a lot about it, but you can clearly tell when somebody have no idea what the hell they talking about. They just on there to disrupt the comment section. That's it. That's all they doing. Even like people are afraid to go at Ash and Luca. I'm kind of tired of hearing her mouth right now.
Oh,
Like they
no, she
they
don't know
ripped up that They
So
ripped up that girl because she was an Xbox ambassador, and they ripped her apart. And see, that's what the part about marketing they don't understand. It's more than just playing a video game when you have this big ass console. It's it's parts of this console that people use that they market that she likes. And from what I understand, she likes to collect the controllers. Sega Man is a collector, you know, but Sega Man play a hell of a lot of games, but he's a collector. When my daughter was first playing games, she walked around with that Nintendo DS, the one that played the movies. She never played a game until she was like 4 or 5 years old. She just walked around, watched movies all the damn time. Then she got into gaming. You know, people don't have to be a hardcore ass gamer like us in order to enjoy a product. You know, they're there to market the entire product. You know, aspects that we don't even play. Like, you know, I love Grand Theft Auto 5 was my game of the generation. I hate that fucking game, but I played enough of it. I think I played about 10 hours of it. And from all of the things that that game did, I'm like, this game is freaking amazing. You know, it's just not for me. But that's a badass game. You know, you don't have to necessarily like it, you know? And like Bach is on here, talked to him a little bit this week through the Xbox and, you know, talking about the Halo show. Like Luca and them were ripping up this girl because she said she played 2 hours of the game. I forget the game. They looked it up. She only played 30 minutes. Well, played more than 4,000 hours of Gears 5. I just happened to look and see how much time I had on it. It said I had less than like 2,000 hours. I'm like, I laughed. I'm like, that's impossible, you know? But she wanted to get on this girl for being exact, yet they ripped up 343 and the people that made this Halo movie saying it doesn't have anything to do with the lore. And it went initially when they read that one title of that one article and that punk ass slow mo backslap and that overrated ass gaming forte talked all of this shit about what they read in a book. You can't comprehend. You may have read it, but you don't know what the fuck you read. And then they went to blast. So all of these damn planets, they just conjured up, they just made up some shit, and it just happened to be the right planet that's in the lore. But I thought they were just making shit up, Luca. That came out of her mouth on her show. So people should rip her ass up for that shit. I'm tired of all of the bullshit
Mm.
being directed
I
at
put it
Halo,
this
dude.
way. I dealt with Luca a long time ago. I've been knowing Luca for years too. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
Hunter, check this out. I
Live
like
wire,
what
dog,
Luca
fuck his
did for
ass
me one
already.
day.
Huh?
I told you guys this before. I like what she did for me one day. She, I was in the chat of Brap's podcast, and he said, because I was going at Ryan McCaffrey and some shit that he said, and he jumped at me while he was on his show, and I'm in the chat, and he made a claim that I'm nowhere near the education level of Ryan McCaffrey. And I'm here by myself. I'm looking around, I'm like, what the fuck did he just say? Luca jumped on his show. She said, you don't know Other Zinc. You don't know his level of education. You can't say that shit about him. So, you know, it's not that I'm bashing her because I respect what she did right there because she don't know me either, you
Yeah.
know.
Like I say,
But
some
and
people you can't mess with. Like I say, that's not my cup. She's not my cup of tea. I'm gonna put it that way. I've been knowing Luca for a while. Livewire, been knowing Luca for a while.
Who, Luca? I mean, Luca.
Yeah.
This one.
We didn't know. So like I say, nobody y'all understand your feelings and everything, but everybody that you get along with, we don't get along with. And thinking about it, we keep our own space. I don't go after her. I don't say nothing about her or none of that. And like I said, I've been knowing that girl for years. I've been knowing that girl for years. I'm not gonna tell you the situation, what happened, but
I like
it
how he
is
put
what
that
it is.
S on it. Cause
Hmm?
did you see why he put that S on it like he did the ER last time in the party? Beat that out. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah,
say. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm saying. I don't like I say. I don't. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
And Yobi, don't get me wrong. I don't dislike Luca. In fact, I still listen to her show when she's by herself because I don't like slow mo and Gaming Forte. Gaming Forte sit on the fence too much like Rand. And Slow Mo and I got into it in the chat in Iron Lord's podcast. He was trying to come in there with that slick, that PlayStation shit. I'm like, no, dude, Sony ain't shit. And what do you mean Sony ain't shit? Just like I said, you said Xbox ain't shit. I said Sony ain't shit. Now what?
Like I said, I ain't going to attack the young woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I ain't attacking the young woman. Like I said, you guys want to listen to her, y'all can go check her channel out. I'm giving her free press. Luca, I don't even know where her channel is. I actually ain't never been to her channel. I used to talk to Luca in podcast in Xbox Live. That's what I know Luca from. Other than that,
What's
I
up,
ain't never
Punisher?
Luca. Livewire might got a hold this issue with it, but we ain't gonna go there. We're gonna be civil.
I'm
We're gonna
good.
keep it civil.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. 'Cause I was gonna say some fucked up shit.
We're gonna keep it civil. And let's talk about this motherfucking Halo. Fuck that shit. It ain't my fucking time. My motherfucking day, G.
Yo, but yeah, I remember Scumcast. Her first episode was with Porter Rock and All Day, and I was like, that's aptly
There
named.
Vodka go. Vodka go
I
saying
was
some
like,
shit
And
again.
where them two,
that was so aptly
where
named.
them two, hey, Bach, where them two fit on my list?
They,
What you say? All
then you
day?
kicked. I thought you threw that list in the garbage and set it on fire.
It's burned up.
Bone. But you know who Bone like? Bone is like Sheldon off of the Big Bang Theory. You make a list of people you don't like. he sent you to a
And
bunch
that's
of courses
another
of
thing.
classes.
We
I'm
ain't
glad
talking
you
about
brought
no
that up.
sports, Technoblast. This is the wrong
Take the
damn
trash that he
podcast.
said, look.
This ain't about no sports.
Hey, you know about Luca. Yeah, we talking about that, Luca.
Yeah, I like the Ashen Luca, but sometimes she needed to be called out for that because
My name is
we
Action.
like the Halo show. Yeah, well, I like her little opening, the Ashen Lucario, the Ashen Luca, and she keeps saying all these names like Shaq called himself Big Aristotle and all these other names. I think that
No,
shit
I
is
was trying to figure
hilarious.
out. Did you say action? Did you say action?
Ashen, the Ashen
Oh,
Luca.
Oh, you
action.
better leave, Yobi, because I gave
Oh
That
yeah.
means.
Yobi, I
I
already
don't know what
gave
that means.
prior. I didn't talk
You
about it
said
the other day.
Ashing like the game that was on Game
Ashen,
Pass.
ashen,
Day one.
Hey,
ashen.
hey, hey, Yobi, don't leave yet. Listen, well, you do have to leave, but listen to this.
I'm about to break that motherfucker
You ain't
down
gotta
like a
go home,
sausage.
but you gotta get the fuck up out of
Yobi,
here.
hey, Yobi, you have to watch the show, man. I saw Yobi in another chat, and he had to leave because they were about to talk about the show. Hey, Yobi,
Yeah,
man, you
I mean,
gotta
yeah,
quit.
Yobi,
You gotta
come
watch
on,
the show,
Yobi,
man.
you got enough time. You got
You
enough
gotta
time
watch
to
the
be in
show.
spaces. You got enough time
Shout
to
out to
be
my
in
nigga.
spaces.
Shout out to my good brother Rand. Not Rand. Rain. I said
Rain.
Rand. What's his
Shit,
name?
Rain.
Hey,
Rand.
Vodka. He said now the truth came out of Flip. The truth finally is out there.
Yo.
Oh boy! I
Let me take that back. I even had to laugh at. I had to catch myself. Like, hold on, what did I just say? I had to laugh. Like, hold on, did I just fucking say Rand? Oh shit!
Livewire said you
I mean
always
Ray.
like
My
Rand.
bad.
Soft
No,
serve.
you meant what you said. You said what you meant, Flip.
And shout out to
I meant to say
everybody that's
Ray. I
watching
meant to
this
say
and
Ray.
going to watch the
Ray. Ray
reason
had
wild.
Ray had put up with
Reason
Halo.
wild,
Had put up
motherfucker.
with Halo.
Mm,
I don't want to be that dude.
tied up in the
I'm just gonna
basement.
say what Halo was ice cream cocaine. That last episode was ice cream cocaine.
Talk that
I
shit
don't want to
100.
know.
That,
I don't want it to
that
have nothing to do with the boy that like eating ice cream and putting kids in their face, man.
I said ice cream cocaine.
Yeah, think what you think he do? He cocaine.
See, you don't even understand. See, you always want to see.
The ice cream
I don't give
man.
a fuck about that fast motherfucker. Fuck Red. I don't give a fuck
Ice
about her.
cream.
No,
I'll
I'm
beat the
talking
shit
about
out of
the
Red.
Halo series.
You talking about the Halo?
No, but you. No, I know what you're saying, but I'm
But
saying
using the ice
Red like to
cream.
eat ice cream, nigga, and he
I don't
snort
give a fuck
cocaine.
what he like to
You
eat.
know what I mean?
I like ice cream.
No,
I
nigga,
like,
ice cream, cocaine, and children.
I like ice
He's a
cream.
demon.
Ice cream. Ice cream.
Mm.
He eat babies.
Oh,
He put baby on his ice cream to give him more texture. Oh
He
shit.
probably do.
Mm.
Back to that Halo show 100. Zobi,
Hey,
you gone? Oh, Yobi, make sure he
I don't
gone.
give a fuck if Yobi gonna fuck Yobi. I'll see you in the morning.
well, I mean, you don't want none of that ice cream.
Nah. That no, he know what I'm talking about. I tell him to leave. No, that Halo show. Matter of fact, let's talk about the series completely. We can
Yes,
talk
please.
about the series completely.
Yes,
Spoiler.
please.
I don't give a fuck if you ain't watched shit by now. That's your motherfucking fault. I gave
Well,
you.
No, when somebody start talking about the show,
Technoblast said he was going to wait till he can watch it all at
that's
once.
between Technoblast and his
I
ice
guess we ain't
cream.
gonna never talk about the show.
Oh, this
All right,
motherfucker's
let's talk about
talking
this
about
shit.
some
Let's talk
motherfucking
about the
yogurt
goddamn.
land.
Let's talk about the show. People, all right. People hated on the Halo show because it wasn't. They didn't feel like it was original Halo. Even though they told you it was a different timeline, they said the chief took off his helmet so many goddamn times. They even got mad because he was beating them chicks.
I want to know this. Do you think John Zod got mad too? He
Man.
smashed the chick?
Smashing them chicks.
I was happy. I don't even give a fuck about the rest of
Oh
the show.
no!
Once I seen she get some ass, I'm good.
Oh no! I was yelling.
I was happy.
I ain't gonna lie. I was
I was
yelling
happy.
because
What you was
she might
yelling
have
for?
she might have had some Lagolo up in there.
No, come on,
You ain't think that
King.
we don't
No.
know them Lagolo came from when she got on that spaceship. She could have had
She
some of them motherfuckers
controlled
all
them.
up in there.
Man,
She don't control the Lagolo.
she did.
She did control him.
She tell him what to
control
do,
him.
but she ain't got no mental control over shit.
Man,
Honey,
ain't no controller going up her juice box. Come
Lagolo run
on,
around saying
man.
poetry to each other
Ain't
and
no controller
killing
going up her.
Marines.
So you
Yeah,
gonna
I just
tell
want to
me
know
the
this one
controller
thing.
going up her
I want
juice
to know
box?
this one thing. Where the hell did they go after that? Where the hell did they go after that?
Who?
They went back on that pod. They took over the ship. We don't know really what happened, but because they killed
That's what I'm
everybody
saying.
on that entire
That's what I'm
ship.
saying.
They're
That's what I'm
worms.
saying.
And she went back up to she went back to the ship that they thought was disabled because their weapons weren't hot. They could detect it in the radar. So she just probably went back to that. But we won't know what happens until they revisit that ship, if that ship still exists.
Man, that shit blown
I don't
up.
think it exists no more.
They did the the protocol to that shit. Nobody can't touch that shit. I forgot. I don't think it's the code protocol because they're using different protocols in these.
No, they used the code protocol because
Yeah.
Keys mentioned it when the planet got glass last week.
Yeah, they couldn't go over there and do anything
Like,
about
no,
it.
don't go
But
over there. Don't
yeah,
bother them because they gon' because he did say that was the gateway. If they get to us, that's the gateway to Earth.
hmm
I ask you a question. I'm gonna ask y'all a question since we talking about the Halo TV show. Why everybody thought the planet was gonna get glass?
well,
Well, they would think that that might be the way that it go. Because remember, people are thinking that they might show the Halo, so that they were gonna end up going to the Halo maybe at the finale. That's why Reach would have had to been glass right there.
what they were
That shit
trying to
too
do,
goddamn
100.
quick.
They were trying to predict the Halo show when that's impossible. Like they predict what happens in a simple ass Sony show. Nobody, even the greatest Halo lords, doesn't
Wow.
know what's going to
Wow.
happen in a
Wow.
Halo show because it's too
What's
much
good?
going on.
Wow.
He said, "That's
Right.
incredible."
Yo,
Yeah, I
somebody
ain't heard
take us
that
big
in a
That
on.
was
minute.
good,
What did I
man.
say?
He said, "That's incredible." I used to
He
watch.
said the
That's
simple Halo
incredible.
show. I'm done. I don't know what to say to that.
Hey, that's the comment of
He
the
was
year
like,
right there.
that was looking like Wile E. Coyote with the portable hole and shit. He just slipped that motherfucker right there.
Yeah.
He preaching. Yep. I didn't. I'm gonna tell you, I didn't have any problems with the show. Me and Flip. I don't know if Vodka, because I don't talk to Vodka too much no more, because
Karen,
he
sit
just
down.
by me. Livewire, you know, saying he have sleep most of the time.
Hey man, I had my issues with it.
But I had no expectations to the show. I had no expectation to the show.
I had huge expectations of the show.
I
What
had
did you
zero.
not like about the show, Live Wires? I want to hear somebody that's not some bullshit that didn't like something about the show. Live Wires, what did you think about it? What did you not like about it?
I'll tell you what I didn't like about like that last episode was good, but the CGI could have been a little bit better. I mean, I don't know what the constraints are because obviously if we had just seen Halo by itself and not She-Hulk, I would have been like, oh man,
Yeah,
what the
what's
hell's
going on?
going on? But then you see She-Hulk first and you be like, wait, hold up.
Bro, you
How
know
many
what's
millions
funny,
of
right?
dollars they going in that
This nigga
You
motherfucker?
ordered
drinking that what?
You got the, that's the move. They got a movie
Oh,
budget on this shit.
this nigga ordering
Bro,
dollars.
mute your mic, nigga. We can hear you. You fool. Mute your damn mic.
Yo, this is why yo nigga is what we call what's eating Gilbert Grape. God damn it, man.
Yup, that's phone. That's phone. That's phone. Bro, everybody can hear the whole conversation.
Let me talk over that so they can't hear this whole conversation. God damn this nigga. But anyway, man. So my issue was with the CG. You know what I mean? Like I feel it could be better, but apparently something's going on with this CG shit because we just saw She-Hulk and we know Marvel could do way better than what they showed in that recent trailer. So it's like, well, what the fuck? I don't know. Is it a shortage of like they don't have enough people to go around and like for the FX and shit? I don't know.
nigga,
I
we
mean,
talking
They
CG?
got a whole. They got a whole bunch. They got
Nigga, we talking CG now?
Disney got a whole bunch of. Disney got a whole
We
bunch of
talking
shit going
CG?
on.
certain
Hold
parts
on,
were really good, but then other parts were like, you know what I
let me
mean?
jump in here real quick. I agree with Live, and you know what? I watched everything. I even watched the after party show, or whatever they called it, with the fire chick that left IGN. I watched all of that, and in one of the episodes, and then on a different podcast, I saw where Kiki Wolfkill and Stephen Kane were talking about the show, and COVID hit right in the middle of the show, and they said something suffered because they were away from each other for so long, but then some things got better because they were able to spend more time and work on certain parts of the show. And like I've seen all of the Halo like side movies, and I think they could have done a little bit better also. And I think in season 2 they're going to perfect a few things. Like I didn't like the way the battle rifle looked, and then in this last scene, the battle rifle looked dope as hell. It because the top of it, when a shadow was cast on it, was silver,
Yeah.
and it looked really good. But in the first episode, it looked terrible to me.
They use
But
different battle rifles in the different games.
Come on,
Yeah.
stop.
no, I'm serious, man. The last show looked great.
They didn't have ray tracing in the beginning of the show. They put that
Motherfucker. We trying to have a conversation. He throw that curveball in there.
Motherfuckers looking at what did old girl had her nails painted or not?
At A100, you said good question.
Who?
When
Who we
she
talking
took
about?
that, when she took her finger off, I'm like, damn. And you know, and then they covered it up when she was before the prophets. You know,
Yeah.
because they were gonna burn her ass up. But what else did you not like about it, live?
Well, like I said, yeah, the CGI stuff. I mean, obviously, next go around, you would think it would be a lot better because they should be a little bit more adjusted to this whole COVID situation, especially because you know the conditions of when it started and whatnot. But uh, I I could have gone for like it was kind of interesting how Sauron and Quan were like completely are absent in the last episode. I understand they had episode 7, but to me, like this is where my confusion is with certain parts of the show. Like the Halo is ran similar to Game of Thrones, right? Very similar. And usually during the finals, even if it's only for a split second, they always show aspects of everybody in the season finale. Even if you're only showing somebody getting on the boat and driving and sailing off, right? In Game of Thrones, you always see something of what they're doing. They didn't show shit. So that's what I'm saying. Like I don't understand why they didn't do that. Um, but the other thing is, I noticed that you could tell based on the constraints that they had that that last fight scene wasn't done the same as the fight scenes done in was it episode 5? I
I'm
think it
not
was
sure.
episode 5, right?
Hmm.
Because you could tell based on like the way they moved and all that shit, it was way more CGI shit. Like
Yeah, they
obviously
had
you
more
had
time.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You had CGI in episode 5 where obviously he jumps on the ship and he's flying off and shit. But it's like cutting in a way where you see him jump on it and then it turns into CGI and then he
Hmm.
flies off and stuff. Whereas this one, it's like larger chunks where you could just see it's just CGI. And I think
Hmm.
that's what the difference was. Like the ones that look really good are like prophets, but when you see how they actually did it, it's a puppet that they put CGI on.
That shit was
So it's
bad
not
as fuck.
so it's
Hmm.
not just like straight up CGI.
Hmm.
And when you have the actual movement in it and it can track it, it looks better than if you just have just straight on CGI. That's why even when in the Marvel movies where they be like Robert Downey would do his whole shot, right? He ain't got no
Hmm.
damn suit on at all. Like in the beginning, he used to have a suit. Later
Hmm.
on in those Marvel movies, he ain't wearing no fucking suit.
Hey,
He's
hey,
just
live.
standing there in his regular ass clothes.
Did you see how they did Atriox? It was a guy on stilts.
Is that supposed to be Atriox? I don't even.
That's Atriox.
That's
Yeah, they said it.
Atriox,
I thought
bro.
They
that was
said it.
They,
I
no,
thought
they
that was
admit
his
Yeah.
that.
little brother.
No, that's
No,
it.
no,
That's
That
that's
was
Atriox.
that was
Atriox.
salty that they said that was Adrian. So
Yeah,
They
and
said it
but
was
that
Atriox.
when they were filming it, it was a guy on stilts
Yeah.
that was fighting him.
Well,
Hey, but
that was
back
for
to your
episode
Game of
5, I
Thrones
think it
theory.
was.
Back to
Yeah,
your
go ahead.
Game of Thrones theory. And I didn't see Game of Thrones, so you know all I know is what you just explained. But it's so much that goes on in Halo. I don't know if you could have shoehorned everybody that was in the show in the last episode.
Nah,
I
they
just
could
think
Nah,
because Game of Thrones had
no,
mad more
but
but
people.
why would you?
but
Why
Halo
would you
don't do that.
want him in it?
Huh?
Halo don't do things like that. I mean, they just don't.
mm.
Like it's a lot like Halo Infinite. It's so much going on in Halo Infinite. It'll take 10 years to finish this shit. Because
No, no, no. But what I'm saying is you don't have to make it like a dedicated 5 minutes. Like that's not what I'm saying. Like
just showing
usually,
glimpses of
yeah, that's
people.
what they would.
Yeah,
They will always
I
give you
get you.
something so you have an idea of like everybody's overall chapter. Like, yes, John and the crew are trying to get back to base because obviously they got to go deal with Ren. Was it Ren? What's her name? This old girl that got fucked up. Uh,
Oh,
To that,
Riz,
Rez,
Riz,
Rez.
yes,
Riz 028
So
Grissom, yeah.
Spartan. Yeah.
so she got messed up. So they got to go back. They ain't. Ain't no question. They got to go back. But you could have left with that. You already know kind of where, you know what I mean? Yeah, they did the Flash to Halsey. So you get that, right? The daughter and all that situation, you don't have to do a whole Flash for that because you already know where they're at with Keys and her. But you could go like CERN with his own way, and so did Quan.
Hold on, live. I just can't. Look, Vodka and I can't just let you slip by with what you just said. You just glossed over Halsey being on another planet or wherever. Halsey, dude,
Oh,
live.
she's still there.
Hey,
She's still
hey,
there.
live. Check this out. Here's what I want to ask you. How did you think that Halsey was going to made a clone of herself so she could escape? I was totally
No, none
Did
of
blown
us
not see
saw
away.
that.
that coming.
That
Why
got
didn't
that I did
Nobody
not
saw
see
that
that
coming.
shit coming at all.
nah,
Once
why
her
Nobody
didn't
saw
nose,
that
once
coming.
her nose started bleeding and she started
Yeah,
seizing
when
and
she
stuff
started
like
seizing,
that's
and when I
flash.
heard Amanda
That's
was like,
yeah,
"That's
that's a
not my
flash
mother,"
clone.
she's
Yeah,
like, "That ain't
Once
my
Once
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 her
mother."
she
nose
started, once her
what?
nose started bleeding, I knew she was a flash
I
clone.
kind of knew
yeah.
something about her when she start like you ain't shit. She was talking about her daughter, like you ain't shit. Ooh, you ain't gonna beat me. I'm like,
Yo, but
dang.
Well, she said
listen
stop
here,
chasing
Bo.
it. She didn't. You don't need to
Hey,
chase
hold on,
ghosts and
Bo.
shit.
Bo, listen here. You know who knew that was a flash clone? You know who knew that, right?
Huh?
Nah, don't know it was.
And
I
this
Yeah,
nigga.
you gotta leave me alone. You gotta leave me the fuck alone. I
I
think that
knew
fever.
it.
I think that fever coming back.
Yeah, hey, live. Go ahead and finish, man. But I want that part right there through it, man. That got me right there. I
Yeah,
want to
nah,
know
man.
when she changed into a Flash clone.
no, she already had one
Wh-
storage already.
I
Yeah,
know
you
she
right.
did,
Well,
No,
but
she
at
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
what
No,
one
no,
point?
one
that's not what
she
storage.
he's
probably
saying.
she
That's
probably
not what he's
did it
That's
saying,
once
not
she
what
Bo.
I'm
knew
saying.
once she was about to get arrested. I think that's when she
She
did it
remember
yeah.
she,
Well,
remember she had her daughter's
because the flash
I
clones
she
be
had
get
her
around
that.
for
yeah,
a couple of days.
already.
I
The
yeah,
get
flash
I
but
get
clones
Yeah,
be
all of
like
around
that.
that.
for a couple
they
of
never
days.
show any other clones other than the one that she
Right,
used. So you never really had a definite
right,
as far as like, oh,
right,
she
right. But
You
definitely
what
know
I'm
what made
was.
it so
saying,
bad? She let old boy die. She let old boy stay and get
Yep.
fucked up. I'm
and
like,
she didn't
come
have
on.
a
Yeah.
choice. Hey, Flip.
Yeah, when she go
Hey,
back
bro,
to the
I don't
building,
want to get off on. I don't want to get off
He got
on
bucked up.
live. I want live to finish because he was saying some good things. And Flip, we're gonna get back to how your boy died. But yeah, I wanted to what Flip Hunter. What I meant was what part. When did the clone step in and be Dr. Halsey? Is what I
We don't
can't
know
wait to
when.
see. At
We
what
don't
could have
know.
point
been.
did the
They could have got
clone
it.
take over?
Yeah, they could have. Remember when Keys came in and told her to get her stuff to go to the ship? She could have did it then.
Yeah, but that's a hellified
How?
programming. Flip,
That you couldn't
live.
have did it
That's
that
a
fast, Live.
Yeah,
Not
you
yeah.
don't
like that.
understand.
Well, I
Hang
mean,
on,
No,
I
you
she
mean,
don't
already
it
had.
was
I
understand.
think she already had
Halsey
the clone because when they once Paradonsky let her know that she was about to
roll out.
that she was taking a fall, that's when she went and got that activated that clone.
Clone.
Yeah, but
But
when did the
I
clone
think
step
when they
in
did the
and do
switch,
the talking for her though?
I
Huh?
think it's either when
well. If I was,
once she got
yeah,
arrested after once she got that she was about to she was getting arrested, or when they crashed and she switched when she crashed.
No,
Yeah.
I think she
No,
was already gone.
I don't think it's
what
I
then
think
though.
she
I
was
think she
already
was
gone.
already
what
because she was on
what
that other
Yeah,
planet.
I think she was
no,
already
she was in there. She's still
she's
on
not
Reach.
no flip. She
She's still
still
on
was
Reach.
on
She's still on
reach.
reach.
Yeah,
She was taking off and getting her out of reach. She was
yeah.
still on
No.
reach.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying at the end. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah. At the
At the
end,
end, she
when
was
she's
still on
leaving,
reach,
yeah,
finna
she's still on
leave,
Reach, about to
getting to
leave.
get the hell off of reach.
Yeah. Well, what Halsey could have done is she could have cloned herself in the process of knowing that, all right, I'm going to go to this ship.
Hmm.
And because remember, the clone comes back with the
it depends
memories
on
that she
how
has
long
at
does
that
it take to
moment.
clone. How long does
Huh?
it take to clone?
She already
We
had
don't
the
know.
clone
No,
ready.
she
It
had
had to
flash
be ready
clone
because
memory.
if the clone died, started seizing once it got captured, that clone was around for at
That's
least
what I'm talking about.
a
Well,
week or
no,
two.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how it works. I think each clone has
No,
a timer on it.
I think that was a newborn clone
Yeah, I
that didn't
don't think
have
Uh,
I
time
don't.
to
I
mature.
think it's almost like a
Something
timer.
to
Like
get her ass to get
they
away.
I don't think
because
that's no new
it's
born
not time.
clone.
It's just that the clones, the Flash clones, just shut down because even the ones with the Spartans, they lasted
yeah, they
they
lasted
lasted
years.
like
Days.
for like a month.
I thought it was a year. They know this
Oh,
supposed to last a
It
certain
lasts
amount of time.
months. At different times, because then they had to go and then well,
Yeah,
of
but
course, back then they had to come up with the story
I mean,
and make it look like what it was
we know she had
to try to cover up
had the
why they
chrome.
died.
We
I
know she
think
had the
this.
chrome
I
for a
think
minute.
I think she did this when they said that she's gonna get her ass off a planet. Halsey is a smart bitch. She's
she's
an
smart
evil
as hell.
bitch, but she's a smart bitch. She
Well, she had
clumsy.
mad
Man, why she gotta be
contingency
a bitch?
plans. So,
She
Why
made
she
a
Mhm.
gotta be a
contingency
bitch, bro?
plan. Huh?
Mhm.
Why she gotta be a smart bitch? Why can't she be an intelligent, conniving woman
That's what
like
that's
they
what he
all are?
meant. Beautiful, intelligent, talented,
Nigga, she a
charming,
smart
cunning.
bitch. Fuck that shit.
This motherfucker.
Trying to take
Hey,
my
live.
guy out.
So
Not
He was
yeah,
trying to
but
not to
take
speak
my
for
guy
everybody on
out,
this
Jiggy.
panel but himself.
She
He don't
tried to
speak for
take my
nobody
yes,
else
guy
but
out. That
himself
hundred
on this
wasn't good.
panel.
agreed.
Seven, man. That wasn't good. She tried
Hmm.
to take my
That's all
guy
I'm
out.
saying. That's all I'm
Hey,
saying.
so
You better
live.
not speak
That's
for
it.
everybody on this panel.
uh, yeah, man. Well, other than like the previous episode 8, man, my man should have grabbed it from behind, man. He ain't hit it from the back, man.
See, I knew I shouldn't have asked him, should I?
Blow that back out. Ah.
Oh shit. Anyway,
Hang on. How y'all feel about hang on? Cause I listen to certain I've been going around. That's something I've been since I had to go to the office. I've been listening to certain Xbox YouTubers, some are not that's not or whatever. And some people say they had this taste in their mouth when they saw John blow their back out. But my mind is I ain't never had a problem with somebody hitting a juice box.
Dude, that was my daughter
hey,
got mad
Hunter,
because I said she got worms.
I don't know who I was talking to. I think I was talking to one of my boys, but nobody had a problem when Kratos was getting him some. And I hear,
Kratos killed his whole family.
I mean, I'm
Yeah, but
talking
wait a
about when
minute,
he
wait a
was
minute. He was
boning some
tricked.
chicks.
Yeah, he
He was,
boning
he was
chicks, all
tricked.
type of shit.
And then, of
Yeah,
course,
but
we know in the Halo lore,
oh
Spartans
Lord.
had kids.
Yeah,
Soren
because a
have a
lot of
kid.
people don't understand. A lot of Spartans retired. They
Fred
don't.
Fred got a girlfriend on the ark.
Yep. What's the? Well, hang on.
Who, Artresia?
Vodka. What's the old boy?
On the
Remember?
ark.
What you call it? He got a kid. Remember?
Artresia.
Dude that was on
That
Nightfall.
was with Locke. He was
When
a
he was
Spartan.
with Locke, I'm forgetting that guy's name. Yeah,
Dude,
and
Yeah.
he
his
was a
yeah,
Spartan.
He just said
He
it.
had
they
a kid.
He just said it.
yeah,
He just said it. He just said it.
Yeah, he had a kid.
yeah,
So
and
just because you're a Spartan don't mean that you can't get horny.
yeah, and then they
They
talked
just
like you opened Hunter and
toned down their
talked
surf
about
shit.
people the Spartans having a helmet off. In Halo lore, they had to learn how to take their equipment off and put it on by themselves when they were in battle because they were out in battle for long stretches of time. So they spent a lot of time out of their armor anyway
Halo
in
First
lore.
Strike, Master Chief was pissed off every time Sergeant Johnson called him son. And everybody kept calling him son because you got this big ass motherfucker and he got a face of a 16-year-old.
Yup.
In the Halo the Flood, he ran around with his helmet off. And that's the book adaptation of Halo CE.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't run around with the helmet on all the time.
I don't know why people
That was
think
a
that
game
he
mechanic
did.
for immersion.
Yeah.
That's what game industry inside of Flip Money told me.
As Sleepy Goblin, I think Spartan Locke was a Spartan 4.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
Spartan 4.
He was just
Thing
a
about Spartan
badass
4 is
Spartan 4. He was dope as hell and strong
Spartan
as
He can
fuck.
yeah.
whip Master.
I
He can
still
whip Master
I
Chief
still
ass.
I still just want to know why he wasn't a Spartan 3 though.
Who? Locke?
Yeah,
Locke,
Locke fits the bill. He would have been the being a Spartan 3.
yeah, but he was
A
a 4.
orphan. He's a 4, but when he was an orphan that escaped Jericho, why
You
didn't they
might be
pick him
right.
up?
He was an
I can
assassin
take it
before
back.
he joined.
No, but I'm talking about when he was a little boy.
Yeah, when he was a little
When
boy, he
his
was
brother,
orphan.
when his
Okay.
parents and his brother got
Yeah.
killed, when Jericho got glassed,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't grab him up to be a Spartan. And them motherfucker grabbed they had a 4-year-old jump out of a fucking pelican with a parachute saying, "You want to get revenge for your parent?" That's what Mendez did. So that's when I'm like, why in the hell they ain't grab Locke?
I think which color grab like vodka. I think only grabbed
Parent,
him.
yeah, Parandowski.
Yeah, I
But
think
then,
yeah.
but then again, but the Spartan Threes are all part of Oni.
Yeah, but
Because
every
shit, they kept the Spartan Threes and Spartan Fours. Well, Halsey was hiding on Onyx, but they hid
right.
them away from Halsey. Halsey found out about the Spartan Threes and Spartan Fours. She was
When
pissed.
she got back, yeah,
Hey, 100. What did you not like about the Halo show, or did like about the Halo show?
huh?
What did or didn't you like about the Halo show?
I loved it. I didn't have no problems with the Halo show because I had no expectations. Only thing I wish I kind of agree with you. Um, I think Quan is the key. She's the new key,
I
and
doubt
I
it.
think
Well,
John. I think
I
John
doubt
knows
it.
that. I think
now
I
she's
doubt
she
it.
no.
The
she's
She's
not
the
the
key.
key
Quan got some
Quan
ego.
Quan
She
got
got
the
some
key
ego in her.
to get to the because they
He
they
got some
actually
what?
this they're doing what they doing. They ain't doing the video games. They were going back to the domain.
She got some
well
soul.
They
She
going
got some
back into
soul
the
song from
domain.
one of the librarian. She got one of the librarian soul songs from
no,
one of the ancient
no,
humans in
I
it.
no, I don't think so.
I
That's
don't,
how
I
I
come.
just
don't
think
think
That's how
so.
come when she had the hallucination, all her family came. All her family came to her.
because they're the only ones that knows that there's a portal on
Yeah,
magical.
but they got
That's
the
a portal.
they got the G song in them to let them access the
They
stuff. That's how
access
come
it. Everybody can access that
that's
portal.
how come she could that's how come she could manipulate the deuterium.
No, they were digging for for the deuterium.
No, I'm talking about how they do that when she remember when she was at the table and the little boy kept
I
having her do the
remember that,
trick.
and she
Remember
found
the
the.
mystic,
Oh
yeah, and
yeah.
the mystics can do that shit. Remember the mystic was doing that.
Hmm.
She
Hmm.
got that. She got the one of them soul songs in it. I mean, because it's you in Halo what is it, Silentium, they had the one where they found where the librarian them found the soul song of the person that first found the flood spores when they was running around putting them in pets and shit.
Oh, she died.
Well, I don't know. Of course, I have no idea. I just thought Kwan's family and her descendants, the descendants of her family, knew they're the only ones that knew it was a portal there that the monitor accessed. That's how the monitor gets to and from
Hmm.
faster than and people don't know how he got there. It's a portal on magical. And I think her family is the only ones that know that that's what that shit is.
No, they've been there before.
Yeah,
It,
no, but
it's
she's
They've
saying that
been
they,
her dad and them been
but
yeah, but
back.
they're
he's saying
there
that
to
that's when
protect
they
that.
became the protector.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's a protector, and she's a protector because her descendants were protectors of that portal that's been there forever. So and I guess they're the only ones that know what that actually is. So, you know,
She is the key. She gonna be the
yeah,
key.
'cause
And John, people don't understand. Y'all wanted the original 117. You got him now.
that's what I'm worried about.
You got
I'm worried as fuck
you
about
got
that.
that
That's what
I'm worried
I was
one
about
gonna
now.
that.
say.
I'm worried about that.
I'm
You got
terrified.
that. You got that one now,
Cause
motherfucker.
I'm
I'm worried
horrified.
about that because I'm just like, look at, because people
No, I
talk
think
about
he gonna
how
talk.
just how Halo shit, I ain't gonna lie, this is
I
my
think he gonna.
freaking
I think he
this is
gonna
my damn
talk. I think.
spirit.
I think
Hey,
he's gonna talk. I think he has. He's still gonna
343 be
talk.
listening to people a lot.
Yeah, he gonna
And
talk.
and because
But he.
just like they did with Halo, why Halo was really delayed, they changed the art style from Halo 5 art style to the
Mm-mm.
one
No,
that they
I
did now.
don't. No, hey,
I
Vodka,
believe that.
no, Vodka. Listen, you gotta. This show was done before
No,
everybody
no, no,
started.
no. I'm not talking about the thing. I'm talking about the show was done, but they had to go ahead. But they left just like Flip like to say you always got to leave a contingency plan.
But
They left an open thing in there that because
here's the
they didn't know
thing.
that they was gonna get renewed.
No, what?
Yes,
Yeah,
they
they
did.
did.
They got
Yes, they
Oh,
renewed
did.
before. They got
okay.
They got renewed
They got
before the
I'm
renewed
show
before the first
started.
season came on.
They got renewed long time ago. Hey, listen. Here's the
I'm
thing.
in production.
No, man, they knew they were getting renewed. Hey, but here's the thing. 343 and Kiki Wolfkill was on site when they were doing all of these stunts. Dude, this show was done to 343's liking. Nobody did anything willy-nilly. But back to the Master Chief and Kai 125 when she pulled up on Chief when Chief was driving a ship on the way back, and she said, "John, to see if John is in there." And it's a couple things here. It
He's there,
d-
but he ain't
is
there.
is he there or is he
Yeah,
not
he's
there?
there, but
Hey,
he
and
ain't
check
there.
this out though. But I know he probably looked at Kai and said, "You shot my bitch. I
No,
didn't want her to die."
No.
Or no, that's just one of them. Or he turned to her and he was the chief. And
that's the cheat. If you look at video game, that's what they
yeah,
turned him to the
No,
guy.
he turned to her and looked at her like, I'm gonna fuck you now. If you kill my
Right.
pussy, you gonna be the new pussy. You gonna fucking hell.
it's
Yeah, like
Hold on.
and
That's
hang
what I
on.
thought.
See, a
That's
lot of
what
you
I thought
guys
he was
don't
going.
really
I thought
hang on.
him and Kai
I
was
wish I can bring it up. I think I can bring it up.
drop a
Let's bring
warthog
it up
on his ass.
right now. Let me see.
Hold
Halo 2.
on. Somebody in the chat, I like to cut this person out. Xbox has no game. You a piece of shit. I'm gonna beat you like a slave when I see you. I'm gonna beat your hand and your feet. I'm gonna make your hands
Oh,
swell up.
damn.
I'm gonna make your hand. Hold on. I'm gonna make your hands swell up like it's a fucking gout. I'm gonna make your hand look like your feet and your feet look like your hand. Get the fuck out of here with
Damn.
that bullshit. You come in here every day, or every week talking about 37 million. Fuck out of here. Microsoft got more consoles out there than
Tell
Sony.
him,
They
Cody.
whooping
Tell him,
Sony
Cody.
Maybe Cody
ass
said.
in
Tell him,
Japan.
Cody. Tell him,
Yeah,
Cody.
they whooping their ass in Japan by the little brother. I swear, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get that little old Xbox, the little cord that you're attached to. I'm gonna wet it and I'm gonna beat the shit out your feet with it. Watch.
hey, Flip. Iron Mike said it right. Iron Mike said Xbox sold 38 million. So deal is done. So anyway, back to the show. So
Yup,
while
thank
100 is
you.
while 100 is looking this stuff up, and when that happened, hey, hold on. First of all, man, I have a part apology because I don't know everybody in the chat personally, and I don't know all of us personally. And one of us had, I'm sure somebody in the chat or one of us had someone pass because somebody wasn't paying attention driving or somebody drunk driving. Okay, I was I had too much work to do this week, so I couldn't wake up in the morning and watch the show like I usually do, and then start work, around 6 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning, right? So I'm driving down the street and I look at my phone and I see a couple guys with their take on the last episode on episode 9. I said, "Oh shit, I can't go through the rest of the day like this, right?" So I started watching the Halo show driving down the street. Hey man, look, I was so fired up. I was yelling at my phone. It was a couple times I said, I think I better pull over and stand up and watch the rest of this shit. I watched this shit driving around town as I went through my day until that show was over. Then I watched that bitch when I got home. Dude, I was fired up the whole damn time watching this shit. And I know I shouldn't have been watching no show. And this wasn't highway traffic. This was driving, from town to town and shit. And it's congested out there. But I watched this damn show like that. I think that's one of the dumbest things I've ever done. Is watch that show like that.
I'm gonna bring it out
But I
Damn,
was fired
ain't
up.
nobody no fake Halo fan like that. I really would. Somebody get him a ticket. Somebody need to get him a ticket
I
somewhere.
needed my ass whooped, man. Like Flip said, like a
You need to
slave.
be
I'm gonna
you
beat
need
you
to be
like
at
a
E3.
slave.
That's your Xbox ambassador right there.
Yeah, hell yeah, shit. Yeah, well, Hunter can't find the shit. So, Flip, what did
I
you
already
not
got it.
like about the
I
show?
just bring it up. I'm bringing it up
Oh,
right now.
okay, okay.
See, I ain't man. Come on, you fuck with my gangster. Shit.
Mm,
This the
Hey, where
hate.
the hell is John Doe at?
yeah,
I don't know.
good.
Oh, John Doe wasn't coming on. He wasn't coming on. He
Damn.
said he wasn't coming on. He moving.
Look at Hunter showing his favorite part of the show where his girlfriend, Dr. Halsey, zeroed out 125 and was gonna boot her ass from the team.
See, nobody don't know about this website. It's Halo Series TV. So let's go. Look, Let's go look at John. Now, usually Halo Cannon breaks this shit down like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. And his ass on
That's
vacation, and I cussed his ass out for being on vacation. And I did tell him I
But
was tripping, and
we
I
gonna
told
it's
him I
gonna we just gonna
have
we
a
gonna
good
let him
day.
talk about it. But if y'all want to know what's going on in the Halo universe,
Yeah, this is Dr. Halsey's diary.
yeah,
Yeah,
and nobody doesn't talk. I don't see a lot of Halo guys don't talk about this diary.
nope, nope.
Hey, Zink, is that like the one that they showed her holding the thing? Was that like the one that was with the Legendary Edition? That
Oh
journal?
yeah, yeah, yeah. We had that
That's what I was.
journal.
That's what I was.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was thinking when I seen it.
yeah, yeah. And Halo Cannon reads from that shit.
Yeah,
He'll reference that.
like my key. Let's check out my key and see what her raggedy ass doing.
Yeah, they talked
Bitch
about
dead.
her.
That bitch
They
dead.
killed that girl, man. So
But
that
if
blew
y'all
one of
want,
our
this is.
theories out the door. Go ahead.
But no, that's what we. Real Halo fan. I actually watch this shit for fun. I mean, I'm a Halo guy. I want to know
Yeah,
everything what's going on. But I don't see too many Halo guys other than Halo Cannon. Halo Installation 00 don't need it. That motherfucker so goddamn
that
smart.
he is insane, dude. That dude have a
He's
problem.
smart. Y'all go check
He
him
is.
out.
I think that's Livewire's cousin. That motherfucker
Man,
there. He come up with some shit
Well, he
on
trying
this.
to build his own millionaire suit.
Hey man, this motherfucker. He come up with this jet propulsion shit that add up, and I'm just sitting here listening to this smoke. I'm like, what?
Oh, when he talked about how much Kai could lift,
Yeah. Oh, did you see that shit?
talk about she had her armor on,
and
she
he
could
said
lift
she
up,
didn't eat
she
the
could lift up
pussy.
5 warhogs. She could lift up 5 warhogs and she had her armor on. I was like, the fuck?
Man,
Dude, he actually broke that shit down. He is
but they don't
crazy.
want to say nothing about that.
No, they don't want to talk about that shit.
They don't want to talk about it. But can you talk
Mm-mm.
about how we talk about Halo? Can you talk about The Last of Us like this? No.
No. And you know what, 100, I'm glad you said that. All of this
Yeah, when they
shit,
get that remake.
everybody talking. And you know, all of this shit, you would think that Halo is dead because all of these podcasters don't like the game. Gaming Forte said it was an abomination. All these podcasters don't like the movie. They say it's some bullshit. And both of these jokers are doing record numbers. The game is doing record numbers, and the movie is doing record numbers. That shows you how insignificant their ass is. Out of here with this
Yeah,
bullshit.
that's the thing I don't understand when they say that the game is dead because even if I go look at a SWAT lobby,
It's ahead of Destiny in the top 10.
it's if I look at a SWAT lobby and the estimated wait time is 12 seconds. Come on now. Or 21, and that's Tactical Slayer. They ain't even one of the regular games.
Hmm.
I
Hey,
play SWAT.
let
And
me
my
take
SWAT
some
is
from let me take some from Flip Money here and talk to his boy. Xbox has no games. He says farewell to Mixer. Hey, Xbox has no games. Sony is $2.1 trillion in debt. Shut the fuck up. Go ahead, 100. What were you about to say?
Wait, say hello. What about Wait, but they got PlayStation TV, right?
I
that
don't
shit gone. That shit went
Oh,
away.
going like a
oh, my
That's the
bad.
motherfucker.
dirt. That shit went in the dirt.
That one with the Vita, huh?
That's when the dirt too.
Hmm.
Dirt pass.
Come on, man. I'm
Next.
up here running my different guy. But Tony lost all that money because Tony over there trying to make cars and shit now. I think what their cars look like. I think they
Well,
big automobiles look like.
they trying to get into cars.
Yeah,
No,
they
they actually
yeah
got a design of a
Into
car.
cars.
They actually got one.
yeah
Them
So
they
little
they
are
are
Ford
elect.
they really
Bell.
trying to put their infrastructure in the cars.
Hmm.
They
What's
trying to
that? So
get
they so
into
they
that
so they can
Google
add
shit.
cars in the Gran Turismo.
I
Shit.
guess. Cause I seen it. No,
God.
I seen it what it looked like. I seen what their car looked like.
Yeah, yeah,
I seen
yeah.
what it
They
looked like.
actually are.
It's
They
an electrical
invested a
car.
lot into that.
Money. Yup,
Yep.
they actually Tony actually has a car.
They actually have a car, and they want to
You
sell
know,
their dashboard technology and their setup to other automakers.
Well,
yup.
see,
And the
look what
bad
and you
thing
guys
about
complain
it,
about them charging $70 for their games. Look, they doing investing to the future.
I wasn't complaining about that. That was Live Wire. He was complaining about the $70 a game.
I was laughing at the $70.
That's an
Listen
investment in
here,
the
but
I
you
ain't
got to
future.
paying
think
no
about it.
motherfucking
But see,
$70.
but this is the crazy thing about it. Why they car design look better than that PlayStation 5?
Why that car ain't in the Gran Turismo 7?
Why is the see-through PlayStation 5 still ugly?
Man.
Hmm. Yeah, man, but I
Think
like
about
that
what they
Halo
went through.
show, man.
But let's ask this question. I want to ask this. Like, we're gaming and we're not complaining. We got the
Nope.
other people. We got the other Chernobyl people that's over there complaining. But
Hmm.
we're gaming over here.
Hmm.
You got Vodka over here making vinyls and stuff. Y'all need to go check out my man Vodka. He makes great vinyls. He got vinyls that I still don't know how to get access to. He tells me how to do it, but I be drunk
Right,
sometimes.
VR gaming.
Mm.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, we play video games.
See that? This is called a video game. It's called Halo. It's
Gears of
called a
War.
TV. You see
Gears
this?
of War.
This is called a controller. It makes the game move, Tony. It moves when I move my finger. See that? Up,
So they have the
back,
feedback.
up. Yo.
Yeah, man, and like 100 was talking about at the
And look, he
beginning
doesn't
of the
even have to
show.
blow in the controller either.
Hunter was talking on the beginning at the beginning of the show about a few other things, and I can't stand it when podcasters talking about Xbox doesn't have anything. We have it's dry in 2022, right? And nobody. And I'm listening to PTK's podcast, and Fame Entertainment was on there today. I like that dude, but they were talking about how this show have to be perfect. Why all the time Xbox shows have to be perfect and Sony don't even have no damn show.
Can you please say that again, my guy?
They
Please
they
say
don't
that
even
again.
have a show, dude. And then you want to say what Xbox have to do after having a stellar 2022. Then they say we have nothing to play right now, dude. At the end of the year, it was 28 million people playing Halo Infinite, 20 million people playing Forza Horizon 5, about 15 million people playing Flight Simulator, and 25 million people playing Sea of Thieves. All of those games had updates in the first half of 2022. And then Microsoft took baseball from you and gave it to all of us for free. Meanwhile, people are bitching about two games being delayed for the first time. They're being delayed. Meanwhile, Gran Turismo 7 was delayed, Horizon Forbidden West was delayed, and they both
Come on, cut it
launched
short.
in
The
a
whole
buggy
Tony
ass
Library
state.
was delayed.
Yeah, they were
The
both
whole
launched
Tony
in
Library
a
was delayed.
they both launched in a bad state, and no one is playing this shit. And nobody's talking about this shit. And then they act like God of War is coming. If God of War comes or not, like 100 says, not $1 billion franchise any fucking way. You
I
know?
think they would
And
have said God of War was coming about that.
this shit burns me up, dude. And then these guys gonna have a show in June. Everybody wanted E3 dead. Everybody want Jeff Keighley to be the anointed one. You know? And then when they finally look back at his show from last year, wasn't shit but indie games. I'll be disappointed if Microsoft give him any damn thing. I'll really be
You
disappointed.
know they're
I don't
gonna
want
do it.
him to
They're
have
gonna do it.
shit.
They're gonna do it.
They gonna
Cause
give
it's
him an
gonna, it's
indie.
cause it's gonna, cause if they don't, it's gonna make them look like they being spiteful, and then they're
No,
gonna just
they
and
gonna give
they're gonna
him
use
an
that.
indie.
They're
They
gonna
gonna
use
give
that
him an
against
indie
Microsoft.
exclusive.
They
They gonna
already
give
use
him
it
an
against. What do we have to lose, Vodka? They're gonna use
Well,
it against them anyway.
still they'll say that they're
the
being
way
Right,
the
Tony.
way
petty.
They
well, the
can't
way
do
They're
that.
Phil
gonna say
plays
that
the
they're
They
being
game,
can't do
petty,
that.
it's kind of like our show
and
love
they
everybody.
can't do it.
But he gonna show him an indie, and that indie gonna blow that shit away. Now when we gonna get that exclusive to your Xbox Series X and S? Let's go. That's when it's gonna blow everybody away. People don't understand what happened. That PlayStation said they was going to order more PlayStation 4s because they can't even put out PlayStation 5. How
100
can
fucked up. You fucked up by saying that. I'm gonna let you finish that 100. While you finishing that, they were ordering a million PS4s. Imagine if Xbox said we want our games on multiple systems. Go ahead, 100.
yeah,
Like the CEO just finished saying for PlayStation.
but why would I order all these fucking consoles, these dead ass consoles that can't play half the goddamn games at lower frame rate, and I already got a console that's out here that I can't put out, but my competitor is pulling out. I don't. No,
Excuse me,
people don't
Bone.
take no
But
offense. They
100, you
putting out
forgot
that
one
little
thing.
white boy,
You forgot one thing though. The
Latino.
PlayStation,
Yeah,
the PlayStation Pro can do 1440p.
that shit ain't did nothing. That man did that.
The
Man,
PlayStation 5 can't.
man, I swear
The
to
PlayStation
God,
5 can't.
That don't make sense.
you
I
know
don't
what?
understand that.
I wish something. I kind of wish Xbox would just show some. See, that's why I can't be Xbox. I got the Xbox Series X, and that shit pushed. Am I right?
It is crazy.
And that Pro couldn't push what that X can
No.
push at all.
I'm gonna say this again.
PlayStation 5
Even if
is the
Sony,
Pro.
even if Sony do come out with a PlayStation 5 Pro, it's still not gonna help. It's not.
No. And you know what?
$700.
It's not.
And for 100, they had to come out with the PS4 Pro because it's less for them. It's cost effective for them to produce. They'll make a little bit of a profit off of it, and they'll be able to sell some of their games because all of their games are going to be cross-platform. So all of this shit that everybody talked about, like y'all were talking at the beginning of the show, uh, Hunter got pissed saying they talking shit like the S is holding back gaming. What the fuck is the PS4 doing? To tell you what a mistake the PS4 Pro was, they're not even making the PS4 Pro. They're making the PS4 period. The first one that could never do 1080p 60 frames per second. So this is what the fuck they're giving you. So I'll bet Flip's boys over at Digital Foundry won't show God of War on that PS4 running at 1080p 30 frames per second.
If
I
it
bet
runs
they
30
won't do that
frames.
shit.
They definitely ain't gonna be showing Gotham Knights.
That bullshit.
Oh, did you heard
That's
about
next
Gotham
gen
Knights?
only. I ain't believe it when
Did
Flip
you
said
heard
that
about?
shit. Should have
Listen
remember
here.
game industry inside of Flip money.
Yeah, I did say that shit. I forgot about that. You gotta stop remembering shit that I said. Listen here. That Gotham Knights, all the Gotham series that's coming out is going to be in sub 612, and the frame rate is going to be 30. I'm just saying.
Of course
It'll
it
be able to
is.
run.
Gotham Knights is coming on the next generation consoles.
Right,
I
because
know.
first it was just
I know.
gonna be Suicide Squad. Because that's the reason I convinced my daughter to get a S. To get her S was because Suicide Squad was going to be only on the next gen console. But now Gotham Knights said
Hey,
they only gonna be next. They gonna be next gen only.
hey, Punisher. I don't know what's wrong with Gotham Knights, but it's a lot of people that don't.
Something
That
wrong with
don't.
them.
Yeah, they don't. They don't like it. I haven't
I
seen
don't
it.
care what they. Everybody
It's
but
just something wrong with them. I can't wait to play as Red Hood.
you know what I want to talk about. Everybody thinking about. Everybody gotta like everything in the world.
Tell it.
You know what I'm saying? You might like white girls, I might like light skinned girls. You might like dark skinned girls, you might like Puerto Rican girls and all this other stuff. You might even like the other one. Quit. If you don't, it's like your opinion don't run with everybody else. I don't push my opinion on anyone else. And y'all want to push your opinions on that. I see YouTubers pushing. Oh, I don't like Gotham Knights. Oh, it looks
Nobody
cheesy.
don't like it.
It looks
Nobody
cheesy.
don't like it.
You ain't never played a
It's it.
motherfucking gap, nigga. I go check your police record. You ain't played a Gotham Knights game at all. You ain't played a Batman game at all. I haven't played one. I ain't talking about shit about Gotham Knights. I'm actually excited to play something that's something, you know what I'm saying, new. Like, hey, Flip, I'm finna go get my man with the gun. You know, I like to shoot.
Shit.
I'm gonna
I
get
was already
ready.
Sleepy
told I had to.
Goblin said.
I was told I had to get that day one.
Sleepy
Shit.
Goblin said that he don't know what the problem is. He said it looked like Gotham Knights is more of the same that everybody already liked. So
They want they and I'm not going to lie. It's like it's crazy. People talking about marketing deals, all
mhm.
this other shit. I never thought the day that we came to this and we ain't talking about gaming. We
Well, who
ain't
got the
talking about
marketing deal with that?
I don't
Microsoft.
know.
That's what I
Okay.
thought.
Microsoft got it. But that don't mean nothing. It's still coming on multi-platforms. It's a multi what because of
Mhm.
a marketing deal, you are not gonna like it, ain't gonna support the game.
Mhm.
Let's keep it real.
Because they ain't got PlayStation. They don't got PlayStation 5. That's why.
Well, that's their fault. They gotta go moonwalk. I don't. It gets to a point. I ain't gonna. I actually, I'm gonna get to. I'm gonna get to a point. I'm at the end. To like, man, people are scared. I don't. I'm really about to just like, man. I'm like, you know what? I make my own community.
I was thinking the same thing last night.
I'm about to be to that point where I'm about to fuck everybody.
You know what made
You
me
gonna, you
say
gonna
that
make a
100?
Discord?
100 said the other day. Damn. Oh, that's right. Hunter did. He was ran solo with the show, and I said that was vintage Hunter right there. And he said he was about to get rid of Hidden Xperia. Same. I listened
I
to this
told you about
motherfucker.
this.
Man, I almost ex this dude. I didn't even listen to the rest of his show.
Oh, that show was Bone show was. That show was classic.
It
That
was
shit was classic.
that
I had to run and tell
motherfucker
No, it
was
somebody
wasn't
about that
straight.
classic.
motherfucker. I said, this
Hey,
motherfucker talking about he ain't gonna say nobody business in the street and end up saying motherfucker business.
That nigga was on a roll, Vodka. He
That
was on a
shit was
roll and
hilarious.
didn't go off track. That was all. That was almost in the
They say
same
nobody
arena
personal
as that
business, but
first
I had
state
to
of
say
play
somebody
show.
such and such said such and such. Did they saying that about you? I'm like, what the fuck?
I get it. I'll put this way. I get into no moments sometimes. I get like I wasn't even thinking about even doing the show that I was just seeing what was on Twitter. Bing, 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 bing. And I just got pissed the fuck off. I said, fuck it. Let's go. And speaking on that too, we can talk about that. I'm tired of guys, because we got like 5 minutes. We can talk about 5 minutes. All y'all guys that's all you guys that's Xbox guys.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. All you guys that's really thinking y'all Xbox guys and y'all giving
You ain't gonna
praises to
get
the
Dr.
enemy of the
Jones.
state. Huh?
And you say what, Hunter?
All y'all giving these praises to the enemy of the state? No, I'm good. I'm good.
Here, 100, and it's like they a so-called Xbox show is going to critique a Halo show or critique what Xbox is doing and bring on Porter Rock or Big
Yeah,
Cloud,
that's how I felt.
known Sony fanatics.
That's you hit it. If you would have, I would have had it, you would have said it. That's how I felt. That's how I felt. That's how
Same.
I really feel. That's how I really feel. And
I'm like,
guess
I'm
what?
tired of this shit.
Guess what? The after I did that show, everybody blew my ass up. You going to the Xbox? No, I ain't got no Xbox shit. They blew my shit up. I talked to a couple of my guys and everything, but That's what I'm trying to tell people. Flip money, vodka, zinc. Y'all got a name in these streets.
Not this black duck.
Yeah, you got a name in these streets. But when you talk, they walk. Because after I did that show, hey, I got blew up. Boom, boom, boom. You coming?
Yeah, I do got a name in the street. They call me asshole.
I know I'm the biggest
Game
asshole.
industry inside. But yeah, but they don't give me nothing. This motherfucker ain't a chance to go to what
What you
two,
want?
three fan fests. You ain't been to 2 or 3 fan fests, Bone? I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
We were trying to cuss. We were cussing your ass out, Vodka, a couple weeks ago because you needed to be on the
I've been in
damn
them
show.
fan fests. But I don't know what. Know what?
Say,
Guess
I
what?
barely been on Black
Well,
Desert. Zinc.
guess what? Live. Guess what? Vodka.
Mm.
I got offered. I got offered a couple of. I don't know. I ain't know these guys, and it was like, "Hey, you use mine." Woo, 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 woo. And I didn't take it.
Mm.
I didn't take it. I didn't take it at all. But I was blown up by even the ultimate, Keith. East. What's his name? Keith Colt Eastwood, or whatever his name
Mm. Mm.
is. So you gonna be out here in LA? I live in LA. So why would not be out in LA and I live out here?
Mm. Gonna go get some more Korean barbecue.
Not on me. Shit.
Mm.
Fuck that.
If Cole is out in L.A., meet up with him. Cole is all right.
I'm going out there.
He
I'm
say
gonna
some
meet
wild
it's
things. Him.
Saturday night. Think about it, we're trying to find a meetup night where
Hmm.
we all gonna meet up together that night. That Saturday night because it's on Sunday.
Hmm. Meet
So
up with Colt, man. Colt had some wild shit to say with his boy Gas the last week, but Colt is like 80, 90. He's all right. He had a few
no,
wild and out moments, but
but when
it's
we talk
okay.
about stuff like me and Flip was talking about, if it wasn't for a person or a person to person, you wouldn't be that guy.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
Well,
like,
it's only one motherfucker I wouldn't meet in person. This it's only one on YouTube. Everybody else I talk shit about, I meet
and
their
shout
ass.
out to Mama Sita. Mama Sita out here. Why you didn't
Not
tell
that
me
dude
about
that
the
got killed.
fire?
Not that dude that got killed on Halsey shit. Destin, did you?
Hey, I'm glad you said that vodka. Hey, did you see Kai 125 threw this nigga through the ceiling?
Oh, she had no problem. She already hit it. That motherfucker.
Hey,
Right there.
Holy
hey,
smoke.
She
that
killed Destin. She
that
killed
joker
Destin.
that joker hit her in the head with a damn hammer.
No,
What
And
the
it was
fuck was that gonna do with
automatic.
that?
It was
she,
automatic. You gone.
she,
Boom, boom. It wasn't even a reflex. It was automatic.
no,
Boom.
she turned around and looked at that motherfucker. She's like, "Are you kidding me?" She grabbed that joker and threw him at the ceiling.
And then she
Tried to
asked,
get him through that
you know,
motherfucker.
and she said, Halsey, what's my name?
She sure did. What say my name,
Yeah.
motherfucker? Oh shit.
Even though she didn't know that was the flash cone, because the flash cone couldn't understand what she was saying.
She
You know
said,
what I'm
"You
saying?
are who you were supposed to be.
Yeah, you're kind.
You're
He should have
kind."
threw her ass through the motherfucking window, shit. And they would have been cool. Cause what's called was nervous. I ain't gonna lie. Keys was nervous after he told what it was said.
Hey, he was
Oh
Nervous.
hell yeah.
shaking, honey. Hey, also people say that they didn't follow the game. When Kai's plane flew into that hole and blew up, and she grabbed that ledge just
Oh,
like the
that's T.
Master Chief did in Halo 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had that when they went to the planet with the prophets was it was just like the intro to Halo 5.
Mm-hmm.
But no, they made up shit and they were doing shit willy nilly on their own. Yeah, motherfucker.
I'm gonna put this way. They said this shit ain't the timeline.
They said it was not canon.
And
And I'm gonna tell you, and I wrote to Kiki Wolfkill because she said some of the things we see in this movie
I'm
we
wondering
will make
he might
canon.
need a juice
And
box. Huh?
and every time Hey, she married though, but
Mm.
I would swing at. Hey, but she said every time they're on a different show, because they're on some obscure show or someone is interviewing them, I always at her, and I say, please make Silver Team canon and put them in a game. Dude, I'll play with those jokers so fast. Hey, and while we were talking
Well,
about
they
it,
said they were supposed to be based off of Gray
No,
Team,
yeah, but they can't be can
that's
thing
what
about
Halo
it is they
canon
can
said.
take anything out of like how Halsey got her own ship.
but
They can take that and make that canon in Halo in the
Yeah.
original.
They mentioned Jai in one of the leader of
Right.
Yep.
They
Gray
Yep.
can
Team.
whoever they
Jai,
want
the
to
one
make.
he's the one that
Yeah,
that
Yep.
Master Chief when Halsey asked Master Chief who told him that he was kidnapped, and he was like that
Yep.
was Jai because Jai was the Spartan when he was 6. He's the one that kept escaping.
That's when Soren was leaving. And he walked right past
Because
Jai's
when they
bed.
first
Yeah.
got the reach, Jai would always Jai would always escape, and
Try and escape. Yep.
he take the one girl with him, and she would just go just because she just want it was fun.
Yeah.
And then the dude, that's why I thought might have been Vanek, the member of Gray Team, because that was the dude when he was 6. He actually stole a Pelican,
No, they different though.
and then they blew it
They
up. Yeah, but
yeah.
yeah.
they might
Great
have been
team is
based off
great
of.
I
team,
think in
but
this
they're different.
timeline, I think they're the
I think
only
that they're kind of
Spartans.
I think they're kind of based off. I'm kind
Yeah, I
of
think
They
they're the
are.
only Spartans.
They're their own Spartans.
I think they're the
And
only Spartans. There's nobody else.
no. I hope
no,
there
no,
got to be
it's
more.
more.
No, I think
No, it's more.
eventually it's going to be Spartan.
Yeah, I think
Spartan
I said maybe
threes.
next season they might
They're
start
gonna be
showing some
Spartan
more.
threes, but I think they're the original
Oh,
Spartan twos. It's nobody else.
But the Spartan threes will come to a bit later.
yeah, they come
But
way
hey,
later.
that's what it. What you mean?
Well, yeah,
You,
there's shows in the future, but
you
they're
got
gonna
you got to put it.
they still because there was originally 75 kids and there were
Yeah,
75
but you
kids
that
Halsey
this
took.
is a silver timeline. They don't
Yeah,
go off of that.
Yeah, they're not going off of that too much,
They're
but
not going off of none of
but they
that.
already mentioned other
they
Spartans
did.
names and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So
Soren
it's a
went
lot of
away or something. But thing about it is, I think it's going to next. You're going to see, and guess what? They're going. I don't even want to tell this shit. They're going to try to use what the chief is right now with Cortana. They're going to try to use the Spartan threes.
no.
Mm.
Well, I don't know, but I don't know.
Because
I
I don't
think
know
they're
what
going
the
to
hell's
try.
going on.
Spartan threes is built like. See, I was wondering that. I thought the Spartan threes were big. Spartan threes are the same size as regular people.
Yeah, they are.
Some of them are
Some of them, yeah.
even yeah,
The thing is, the motherfuckers got to keep taking drugs
even some of the Spartan
to keep them
twos.
calmed down.
But
But
remember,
if everybody want to think about what's in the game right
Well,
now,
with the
what they
Spartan 2,
call
they
it,
still
Lone
tall.
Wolf,
They're still
right?
real tall.
What you think of
but
Lone Wolf
remember,
is? Lone Wolf goes on motherfucking suicide missions.
hey, but remember, it's only, and I don't care what the newer timeline says. The Bungie timeline when they were still doing it, and Halsey's journal said it was only 2 Spartans that were labeled hyper lethal, and Noble Six
It was
is
Noble
a
Six and
Spartan
John.
three. Yeah, and he's a
Yeah,
Spartan three, and he was a short
right.
motherfucker. He was just gonna beat the shit out you and
But
walk
he was a
away.
lone wolf. He was a lone wolf.
Yeah,
Noble
he
6 wouldn't
yeah.
have been a Spartan 3 because Halsey didn't know about the Spartan 3s.
No, but he in the books in the
In
game,
the
he's a Spartan three. I didn't know that either until this other Halo Loris guy told. No, he's like, no, he is a Spartan three.
Because that's why
Noble
Halsey
Six
got
is.
mad because she didn't know nothing about the Spartan 3s until they went. She met
I said,
Noble
who the
6.
Spartan three?
Yeah, Noble Six. He's a Spartan three. He is a Spartan three. I thought he was a Spartan two. I'm with you, Vodka. I thought
Because
he
yeah,
was a
because
No,
they
he
Spartan
say
is
two
a
as well.
he is a Spartan.
Halsey didn't know nothing about the Spartan 3s until she didn't know nothing about the Spartan 3s till after the war.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Hang on. Let's talk about it. Let's calm down. Let's talk about it. If we go off the games, Noble Team and all that is Spartan threes. He
Hmm.
is a Spartan three.
But
He
I
was a
thought he was a
lone wolf.
Spartan two.
He was a
Yeah,
lone wolf.
he was rolling by
He was
himself,
lone wolf.
fucking
He
up
went on
everybody.
suicide mission. That's why you
Hmm.
hear Carter told him at the beginning that lone wolf shit don't work with us.
Yeah,
They
he's like, we
changed
don't
that
do
shit.
that bullshit here.
They changed that shit with Kilo 5.
Yeah, he's like, hey,
They
bro,
said
we
cut
a
that shit
team
off.
here, bro.
And Cortana picked him to get him to get his ass to Master Chief on the ship.
Yeah, and I was hoping that they.
I'm wondering how many different spin-offs of different Spartans gonna have their own show.
Yeah, you can have a bunch of them on.
They could do a whole lot.
That's coming.
Red Team,
that's coming.
Red Team is fighting right now on a motherfucking show. Red Team is fighting right now.
What?
Red Team was a Halo Wars team.
Yeah, Red Team's still fighting the Covenant remnants in the
Yeah, because we have to find
the Covenant remnants and the Banished.
The Banished.
So how you think
they're fighting the Banished? They're fighting the Banished. Well, they just mopped up the Keepers of Freedom.
Yeah, because we still have to get the girl back from Halo Wars 2.
Ferret Team went through the portal that Atriox came out of because the Keepers of Freedom went through there.
Red Team and Blue Team is going to be the next show that's going to pop up. They're going to have their own show. They own spin-off. Red Team, most likely what they're going to do is probably introduce Red Team and to this show and spin it off and give them their own show. They're going to do the same thing with Blue Team. Like, who knows? They might just get Master Chief, flip it around, get Master Chief like, yo, he ain't counting them and was training them, blah, 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 whatever crazy stuff like that they come up with. And they're going to give
Extreme D just mentioned the Blue Team. And yeah, that's the Master Chief's, real team. That's the original team. But, we don't know how they going to bring those jokers in. Because if they don't bring those jokers in, then it'll be a problem.
No, I'm telling
you. And I know it's not canon.
They're gonna bring it through the show.
Something with Red Team to have like fucking Quan go through that fucking portal and end up on the arc.
That's who it was, Vodka Anderson. Anderson from Halo Wars, because she got swept up and she disappeared. It's just like, hey, I'll be back.
So she can send out the distress signal.
She saw that motherfucking. She saw that motherfucking. What you call it?
And she got to get her ass back. So it's a lot that need to happen over here. So.
I'm hoping.
Hopefully, Microsoft grab their certain affinity so they can make another motherfucking Halo.
Man, certain affinity has never left the Halo timeline because that's
There's another thing they're gonna do, Bone. You ain't gonna like it, but they're gonna show you there's a war in Halo.
I knew it. I knew that.
My word, nigga. Watch. They're gonna do it. Watch. I'm telling you.
Hey, but you know what, Flip? Why?
They're going to say they're going to shield world. Watch.
Hey, Flip, while you over there saying that, when they referenced Mass Effect a few episodes ago, when they were going through, I don't know if you guys did it, but when they went in episode 9, when they were going through that Starfield or whatever the hell that was, that reminds me of when we went through the Omega 4 relay in Mass Effect 2.
Yeah, that's the same thing I was thinking. I said, yo, when did Mass Effect?
Man, y'all ain't never been a bunch of nigga nerds. I swear.
Hey, 100, I'll take that as long as we weren't nigger nerds.
Oh,
he ain't say the ER. He ain't say the ER. He's cool right now.
Well, yeah, because there's all those gravitational energy was going through.
Hey, y'all see, we have a minority podcasters picking through all these different things. Y'all need to share this shit.
Speaking of great team, I need to get that book.
We're picking through everything.
What you say?
We're looking at that point of life, that point of life, that point of space. Man, this
hey, hold on. Hey, Bach, I told you who gave me that idea, right?
What's that?
You gave me that idea with
Installation 00.
Installation 00 gave me that idea.
Hey man, this Joker Extreme D might be on to some bullshit here, because Dr. Halsey escaped. He said he think they may have Dr. Halsey create the Spartan 3s on a TV show.
On a TV show, I think so. The thing about it is
she might make up some new shit.
She might.
Because who the hell are them people that she working with?
Oni ain't loyal.
That ain't
none of them niggas are loyal.
Parandowski is Oni.
No,
you You
No,
Parandosky
but
in the book.
No, she's not.
Parandosky,
she got
Parand,
hood
Par,
on. She got hood
Par,
on her. She got hood on her
Parandos,
on her chest.
Parandosky is the only motherfucker that Halls is scared of.
No, she got
Parandosky,
hood.
I'm talking.
She got
You don't
hood.
give a fuck about Hood. You know, Parandosky let it be known that fucking Lord Hood only thinks there's 3 sections of Oni when there's fucking 6.
Well, you can go.
Parandosky got rid of the NSA, FBI, and CIA. She
What
had
the,
them
what the
motherfuckers
hell
either
you
put in
talking
jail or
about,
killed.
Vodka?
Look, we're talking
Where you
about
get this shit
Parandosky,
the
from?
goddamn
fucking
TV show.
the Kilo 5, the Kilo 5 trilogy, man. That's crazy.
The fuck are you
Yeah, we're
talking
talking about
about?
the TV show.
We talking about the
Yeah,
TV
yeah.
show.
I'm talking about the TV show. You better not underestimate fucking Parandosky. Don't do it.
Fuck that bitch. This nigga ran off.
Vodka going crazy on me. He throwing shit.
This nigga Vodka to fuck around and I ain't never saw Vodka like this. This nigga Vodka motherfucking.
I think he got tired of us cussing him out for not being on the show when we talked some Halo shit.
Man,
I won't go into a coma.
yeah, nigga, I'm telling you, nigga, man.
Hey,
Nigga,
Bob,
I'm
did you ever
with
get
you.
that?
What's that?
You ever get that machine that you were supposed to return, that you were supposed to update?
No, they sent me a paper. I need to sign up so they can send me a new one.
This bullshit ass Extreme G might
They
be
did
on
that.
some shit. He on to something.
Like I said, we don't know what
Yeah,
they
he on to
doing in
something.
the TV
That's
show.
a good
The TV
thought.
show is
Yeah, we
like,
don't know shit.
matter of fact,
She could
this
be
show,
fucking around with the fucking innies.
yeah, like it's like the new
She gonna be on the rubble.
I'll put it this way.
I'm gonna
This is
tell
like
you
the
this.
new Battlestar Galactica.
I ain't going that far.
I'm going. This is like Battlestar
He said,
Galactica.
I'm going there.
Bob,
I'm going.
I'm gonna leave that in your hand. I'm gonna leave that in your capable hand.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking because like Starbuck ain't Starbuck.
No, fuck that. I don't want
No,
it to
but I
be
mean,
like
it's
those
just like in a comic book where you gotta
I want it to last longer.
you gotta freak them out there, bro.
I want this to last longer.
Ready.
I want this show to last longer.
Well, I mean, you could. I mean, shoot, just like the
Oh,
game,
you
you
could
can
go.
still go in after the
Yeah.
war about them trying to
Yeah.
keep the Covenant fighting each other and
Yeah. What's those new
looking for the
niggas in
prophet.
at the game? Vodka in Halo Infinite?
The time what was it? What was it?
The new enemy that's supposed to be worse than
Yeah,
a
the
flood.
fucking
You gotta be lying.
the
The
time
more Fireflies.
No. The new enemy that's
That's the
worse than a flood.
Fireflies.
No, it's no.
Fireflies.
Yeah,
No, not
hell
the
is one y'all?
not the mobs. You talking about the
the
endless.
motherfuckers at
The
the end.
endless 100. The endless.
They endless. They
Yeah.
Fireflies.
Those ain't endless.
They're not
The
Firefly,
endless.
Bone.
Those
They
ain't
said
endless.
Bone
the
made
endless.
up his own terminology of what they are. He
I
just
did.
made up
And
his own
then
Yeah,
shit.
you know you do.
and then said, you
Bone
and
had
I
two words
both
like
know there are
what
things worse than a flood. Ain't shit worse than a flood in life. I don't care what those
We
niggas
don't
say.
know because they might be
They
formed.
said
They might.
them things the Halo
I
can't
don't
kill
think
them. Shit.
I don't know if they're gonna bring the flood into this series.
No, leave the flood out.
I don't think
No
they
more
might do
flood.
that.
They're
I
gonna
think
have
Tired
a
of
they
in
flood.
might
peace.
Hey, Vodka, you hear
stay
these
away
two
from that.
PlayStation niggas
I'm
talking about
tired of the
leave the
flood.
flood out of it?
I'm tired
I
of it.
hate the
Leave the
flood.
flood
I hate the
alone.
flood. I wish they would, but I'm like I don't see that they do it. But I hate the
I
flood
don't
with a
think they're gonna do
passion.
the flood. I'm just saying though. I
You
don't
got
think
you.
the
You.
flood
What's
would be a
wrong with
wise
making
move.
another enemy?
I want the. I'm waiting
Dude,
for
if they
I want the
brought the
Prometheus. I want
flood,
the Prometheus. I want the Prometheus. That's what I
That.
want.
I
Yep.
want
And I.
all
I
of
had
them
You
the
know
things.
what? Vodka. I think you hit one. I think they are Promethean. A descendant of
Humans are
had faith too.
Prometheans.
He
a
Yeah,
always had
descendant
faith
of the
too.
Promethean.
yeah. The
He
humans
does.
are the Prometheus. Those are composed
Yeah,
humans.
yeah.
But man, we've been on this
Because there's too
motherfucker
much stuff
for
that
like
they left on the that I want to know.
On the
But
table.
they got those are Halo Infinite then discussion.
we're gonna take this shit back on Xbox Live, man. We've been on this, man. Everybody that came through, I really appreciate you. All of us appreciate you.
Mhm.
I don't give a fuck about you, but I do appreciate you.
Mhm.
But We about to get off this
You
bad
crazy ass
boy.
Yeah,
Xbox have no game.
yeah,
You know,
extreme D.
I know
You
you in
know
the
how long
closet.
I waited to see a grunt. The thing I was waiting for on the show was to see the grunts.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. We're gonna get out of here.
Go
When
get him. Go get him. I
did you see the grunt do what the grunt has done to all of us in the game and throw that sticky bomb on us and kill us when we on the
Yeah.
run? Because he threw that sticky bomb right on Riz.
Mhm.
Ended that shit.
Hold on.
The
Ugly
motherfucker that
dude.
landed
I'm
on
gonna
that
give
motherfucking
I'm gonna
grunt.
give a shout out. I'm gonna give a shout out to Xbox have no game, even though he a PlayStation guy. He trans Xbox. That's what he is. He trans Xbox. He's a
Oh
PlayStation
yeah,
guy, but he feel like an Xbox guy. He trans Xbox.
Hmm
That's what he is, but he don't want to
in
come out
his
the closet.
dreams,
Go ahead.
He said he a
in his
trans
fucking
Xbox.
dreams.
He a trans
Oh
Xbox. He is.
shit.
Yeah.
Mm.
Even though he a PlayStation in his heart and his soul, he's an Xbox. That's why he keep coming on the shows.
He turquoise, not green.
Hey man, well I'm glad you had a show 100 and talked about some Halo because jokers don't talk enough about no Halo during the week, dude.
Mm.
So I'm
Oh no, they
glad we
don't talk about the
got
show
some
at all.
Halo.
I actually, you just kind of put that in my head. Like, what's these big Xbox YouTubers? They don't talk about the show
Yeah,
because what?
not talking
It
about
ain't
it.
it ain't popular.
Mm.
To
Talk
them and
It
to the
bad about it.
YouTube
just don't
community,
click.
to the little YouTube community, it's not popular. But everybody else, man, I turn people on to the show that has never played Halo that can't stop watching this shit. And mad as hell that it left like they ended the show and we have to wait till next season to see what the hell happened. They calling me pissed. Anyway,
I got to
man.
see all the motherfucking elites climb up that motherfucking mountain.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cortana said, I don't know where the fuck these niggas came from. Shit.
Yep. She was like,
Did you
yeah.
think
Yep.
that was like saying Helios that they was on?
She
That
said,
wasn't saying
I'm sorry.
Helios, but
I know it
you
wasn't.
got a good point.
I was like that looked like because all the phone
Yeah,
runner shit. You know what I'm saying Helios
yeah,
is in the stones.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Yep.
she says, I'm sorry.
Yeah, 'cause I'm trying to
You
explain
know
it
what
to
I'm
my
saying?
daughter when we be watching it.
Mm-mm. And people don't understand. When Ogre hit him, he armor locked. That's
Hey, you
why.
know what? Hey, and we could leave on this. Hey, Xbox have no games. You spelled worse wrong, dummy. Your stupid ass out of here.
Yeah. But she armor locked. When Ogre hit that tablet, he armor locked. That was
Yeah,
a video
that
game.
Joker froze, and I'm like,
Hold
what
on,
the?
Xbox, I have no game. I'm gonna give you a clue. If you can spell Xbox, you can come in the community. Here's a hint. It's in your name. It's in your name. It's in your name.
I told y'all this is
They
the
gonna kick
hottest.
me out of
This
this.
is the hottest
They
late
gonna kick
night
me out of
Depression
this
on the
XL
that,
podcast
program.
around. We don't give a fuck.
they got minus on the SATs because they ain't spell their name right.
Joker
And he
giving
Oh,
points
fucking
away
right.
he
That's
because
the
he
negative
fucked
couldn't
up
spell
zero.
thing.
his name.
He got negative zero. Well, man, we gonna be out, man. We about to start Xbox parties. Y'all want to hang out with us? Y'all welcome to hang out with us. We don't give a fuck. Shout out to
All
Zinc.
right, guys.
I'm not saying shout out to Zinc. I appreciate you coming through.
Yep. And no, shout out to Vodka. That motherfucker woke up and showed up for a change.
This motherfucker sent me a message this morning to look at you. I said, I about to cuss his ass out. Like I wish the nigga would. And I was asleep. But we out this bitch.
Peace.
Peace.
Yo, he said I can't afford no game.
Vodka, flip your broke ass.
He can't.
I'm dead. Yo, that's the funniest thing you said.